And I don't believe there's anything that cannot be repaired. Or at least I haven't met anything that couldn't be repaired yet.
Meet Marzell Van Vlaenderen, a master furniture restorer who believes every piece carries a story worth saving.
Most of my clientele, almost every one of them, is going to pass something on or got something passed on. And that's where I come into play and just make sure that it's structurally sound and looks good.
For Marzell, restoration isn't about perfection. It's about preserving meaning, memories, and craftsmanship passed from one generation to the next.
I was raised in the mountains of Montana, and the timber industry was all around me. My mom and dad were on the ranch. They made cedar shakes, and then on the side, my mom would refinish other people's antiques. They ended up turning it into a business. My mom got sick in '08, and at the end, we were just going to close the business, and at that time, my factory was closing. So it was a great opportunity. I had the shop. I had most of the equipment. I was amazed how much knowledge I had, and I still had my dad. So I took it over for my family in '08 and went public with it in '09, and now I love it, and I feel I'm fairly good at it. So it's an enjoyable thing.
When we visited Marzell's shop, she was immersed in a deeply personal project, restoring a century-old dining table that once belonged to a woman affectionately known as Grandma Mac.
This was her table, and she had it for many, many, many years, using it every day in the farm. And my client inherited it in terrible disarray. It's from the late 1800s. It's seen a lot of wear and tear through the years, and its last 20 years have been stored in a basement that flooded. It has a lot of issues with rotten wood, veneer popping up everywhere. We're going to work on this throughout this process.
Marzell's approach favors strength over surface, honoring a piece's history while ensuring it can be used for decades to come.
So now that I've got the clamps off of this chair, you can see this gusset that I put in here. And when I'm done, the only reason you're going to tell the difference is because this is brand new wood and this is 100+ aged wood. And when you mix the two, you will definitely always see it. Do I care? No. This is a family heirloom. To be able to sit down at this table again is more important to most people than whether or not you can see it repaired or not.
Beyond the shop, Marzell sees her work as a responsibility, passing on hard-earned knowledge so that traditional craftsmanship doesn't disappear.
After 20 years of me and the dog and my shop, I needed a little bit of social. So I spent a couple of days a week at Woodcraft, using my mind, sharing my information, just trying to teach people, anybody that wants to learn. Eventually, I'm not going to be able to do this anymore, and this craft, I believe, should carry on. So for that to happen, I have to start opening my mouth and teaching people. So I feel it's really important to keep passing it on, and to do it in a way that people can enjoy doing it and not kill themselves expense-wise. I give my business cards out all the time. If you have a question, if you have a thought, if you just want to talk to someone, call me up. Send me a text, send me a picture, we'll talk about it. I had to have someone do that with me. Why can't I pass that on too? I don't have to charge you to talk to you. So a lot of times I do a lot of consulting just to help pass it on.
Even after decades of experience, handing a piece back to its owner still comes with nerves.
There's not been one time that I haven't had a client come pick their stuff up that I was not nervous. I am always nervous. And I don't know what that is. Confidence? I don't know. But yes, for me it's nerve-wracking. I have this theory that, again, nothing goes out of my shop unless the client's happy. And if they're not happy, that means I'm wasting money, I'm losing money. So it's nervous for me in that sense, but more in the sense of oh crap, they're disappointed. That disappoints me. I think it's kind of like an artist selling their stuff. You don't know if it's liked or worthy until it sells. So it's a hard one to get past. I never have figured out how to do it.
Every piece that leaves the shop carries a piece of Marzell with it, repaired, respected, and ready for its next chapter.
Okay, so
Oh my
chair,
gosh.
Marzell.
chair,
Oh my.
Oh, whoa.
chair.
Oh my.
God. Oh, Marzell. Beautiful.
Grandma and Grandpa Matt
Grandma
would be
will
so
be tickled
proud.
to death.
That's awesome. This is why I do it. This is why my family did it, for this right here. And my mom and dad were so more about the people in the story than they were about the furniture. So hopefully I'm passing that on, because it's not just a piece of furniture. It's a part of everybody's history that sits around it.